Whoa, hey, 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 hey. Vybz Kartel is free. Hey, whoa. Baby, don't let Vybz Kartel out the jail, bitch. Hey, whoa.
My back up one. Hey, whoa. You out here looking for me, I got it. I'll touch that 5 for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. By my T2 boost and you. I'll do all of them around. You scared to do. I'm not. Long as you out here looking for me, I got it. Yeah, bete, j'étais koyo. Mais pas vin jouer nan figi. Got do you do. C'est où seul moi gagne sou kem kunya. Tell the truth, I look better under you. Mwen pa ka lose. Lem avec how can I snooze? Bouillon si moment. You just too important. Bagay person tant coup. Pas qu'à lose. L'aime avec how can I snooze? Bouillon si moment. You just too important. Bagay person tant coup.
Y'all, thank you so much for coming in, child. Woo! Woo, child. Woo, child. We got a lot of things to talk about. And whoa, yeah, Vybz Kartel is free. Yeah, whoa. Jamaicans are about to be insufferable. I just want y'all to understand. Jamaicans are about to be insufferable. Like, Jamaicans are already very insufferable people. Okay. My Jamaican cousins, very insufferable. Oh, somebody said, you in Bali? Yeah, girl. I'm in Bali, child. I'm on the run, child. I'm on the run. This country going to hell, baby. Catch me in Bali. I don't know what y'all gonna do. But for me, I'm in Bali. For me, I fly away, oh Jesus, I fly away. I'm in Bali. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Back on San November. For me, I'm in Bali. Y'all can have this shit. I'm gone. Okay? I'm like in sync. Gone, bitch. Okay? I'm gone. Somebody said, thank you so much for going live. Work is annoying. I don't know. I know that's right. I got you, Celeste. Okay? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? First of all, before we get into everything, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessie Woo. All right? I'm your sister. For those returning sisters and brothers, y'all know what to do, child. Make sure that you are leaving a comment, like. If you're new here to the Black Women's Tribe, during Black Women's, we're about to have the first Black Indian, Black Women's President, Black Women's Month, aka Kamala Harris. Make sure that you like, share, you subscribe to my channel, interact, do all that good stuff. Also, y'all, for those of you guys who don't know, I am going on a trip. We're going on a trip through the slide. Little Einstein. Okay, we're going to Tulum. That's gonna be my second WOOCATION. So if you want to join me in Tulum in October, go to WOOCATION.net. October, we are going to Tulum. Okay, Tulum. We are going to Tulum. Side note: the last time I went to Tulum, they ain't had no airport. Tulum got its own airport now. Tulum got its own airport. That's crazy. That is I did not know that. So we flying direct into motherfucking Tulum. I know that's right. It's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be very, very fun. I've been reading up on some stuff not to do when going to Tulum now. Tulum is very different from when I went back in 2020. I went in the dead of COVID. It was very cheaper, simpler times. I'm hearing how a lot of y'all get scammed now and shit like that. So trust me, we're going to make sure we are not a part of that. And we're going to make sure we have a good time. So go to WOOCATION.net if you want to come with me to Tulum. All right. Before we get into all this, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get into my Olivia Pope, my political science bag. Whoa, yo. You know, it's crazy that they let Vybz Kartel free during the summertime. My favorite Vybz Kartel song is Pool Party. If I heave in the beach, we have to reach for summertime. That's my favorite Vybz Kartel song. And they don't let my uncle free during summertime. I know that's right. I feel less crazy because you're in the world. Oh, thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. Thank you for my $4.99. Girl, I'm definitely gonna give me a little smoothie today with my $4.99. And thank you for letting me know that we are both crazy. Now I don't know if that's a compliment, but I'm gonna take it as that. I'm gonna take it as such. I'm taking it as such. They don't let my uncle free during the summertime. Pool party. Somebody take my uncle to a pool party. If I even the beach, me have to reach. Somebody take my uncle to the beach, bitch. My uncle is free. Jessian from Portmore sends all my love to all the Jamaicans celebrating World Boss being free. Somebody was in my Insta story. I put in my Insta story that he's free. And somebody's like, oh my God, why are we celebrating this man? This man, what did it? She gave me all his charges. I was like, first of all, bitch, this is not court. My DMs is not the court of law, okay? I do not care. I do not care. And let me tell you who else don't care. Jamaicans. Jamaicans don't care, okay? Jamaicans don't care. Please, okay? Please. Let me tell you what Jamaicans doing. Right? They down to the pool party, okay? They don't give a fuck. They do not care, okay? And neither do I, all right? All the criminals that be getting let free, bitch, and y'all want to, Vybz Kartel is where y'all want to draw the line, ho? Pool party. Is it Emancipation Day for Jamaica today? Somebody saying that in my comments. Pool party. If I even the beach, me happy reach. Look at that. I should have made Jamaica my background. Girl, we don't care. Jamaicans don't care, girl. Like, she started breaking out his charges like I give a fuck. Girl, I'm trying to get to the next concert. Bitch, I do not care. Me not care. Me not care. Me not black like care. All right? Okay? We don't care. Okay? Happy Freedom Day to my Jamaicans. I think I read somewhere too that it's Trinidad is celebrating some day too. Listen, Jamaicans, y'all know what the fuck going on. You know, I'm Haitian now. Don't get me wrong now. Okay? I'm your Haitian sister, but I'm also your Jamaican cousin. My name is Jessian. I was born in Portmore. All right? All right. Put your lighters up. Jamaicans don't give a fuck. Okay? And neither do I. All right, next. Okay, y'all. Let's get into the thing. Let's get into the motherfucking thing. It's been a long week. A lot of shit been going on. Let's start off with all the shenanigans that's going on with the government. Well, not with these candidates, child. So, all right. I'm not going to put the video up because, I mean, can I put the video up? Let me see if I can put the video up. Do I really want to show Megan? Do I really want to show Megan shaking her ass down to the candidacy people stuff? Do I really want to show that? Let me see. They turned Tulum into Atlanta. Oh my God, no. Are you serious? So Tulum is not what it used to be. I'm seeing a lot of people say that, but yeah. I'm not Jamaican, but they love me. Happy Independence. Happy Independence. Again, happy Independence. Is it independence or emancipation? I don't know exactly how you guys are saying it. Please don't, y'all know how y'all do. Y'all know the rice and peace people. Y'all know how y'all do when somebody don't get y'all shit correct. Please don't come for me. Is it emancipation or freedom? Please. I want peace. Okay? I want peace. Okay, like I want peace. Okay. All right. So, is anybody in Atlanta? Is anybody in the live? Do any of y'all live in Atlanta? I live in Atlanta. And getting to my job on Tuesday, I was stuck in the car for 2 hours with 3 Haitians. I was taking my mama and my auntie, my grandma to come see, Dish Nation. They have never been there before. I want them to see where I work at. Child, them Haitians was stuck in my car for 2 hours. It was not a pleasant time. It was not a pleasant time. I don't know why Kamala would want to do a rally at 6 p.m. in Atlanta. Like, it was insane. Like that alone, I was like, okay, sis, nah. I done told the internet I'm gonna vote for you now. Don't make me regret that shit now. Don't make me regret that shit now. Supreme Empress, please watch the latest episode, the season of Love is Blind Brazil. Oh, it's black. Okay, cool. I'm not gotta do Love is Blind. I'm not gotta do Too Hot to Handle. I've been catching up on Love Island. To be honest, I don't think I'm gonna finish. It's so many new shows coming up. I'm really happy. I will say this from what I've watched before we get into all the democracy stuff. From what I watched from Love Island USA, and then the UK, I didn't watch everything. I only got through the first episode. But the girl who won the UK, I loved her from the first episode. She's gorgeous, and I'm really happy that she was there from the beginning and she won at the end. I don't know what her journey was, but I'm happy to see a Black woman finally win. The last UK season that I watched, it was with Whitney. And I really feel that Whitney, like her win was stolen from her. Like if you watch the last UK season, her win was stolen from her. She should have won that. Now I will say for Love Island USA, again, haven't seen everything, play out. But I will say this, so I know Serena and Cordell won. I don't like, do y'all think Serena really likes Cordell? And again, I'm asking that as somebody who only got halfway through. It just doesn't seem to me that she really liked Cordell. Again, I'm saying this as somebody who has only watched it halfway through, okay? It just seemed to me that if Serena ever got the opportunity to be with somebody else, she would have gone that other route. Nobody was coming into the house really choosing her. Nobody was really coming in the house really choosing Cordell. Let's just be for real. And I saw a clip of an interview that Janae did too, where she talked about the fact that when people would come into the house, the Black women were not their first choice. When that I got to the point where Miguel, the bombshell came into the house. Very good looking guy. And you got Janae whipping up eggs, and she coming in and she's serving a motherfucker eggs, fresh eggs. Mind you, he's in a conversation with Serena. Serena was ready to snatch Janae's wig off, okay? But she's serving this motherfucker eggs and waiting on him hand and foot. And this man did not pick her when it was time to choose anybody. She got chosen by the Jamaican guy, but also with Akeem, to me, it was because nobody was choosing him. None of the girls really liked Akeem. So it kind of showed what Love Island USA to me this season, what it kind of showed to me was is that not only are Black women not the most desirable, but neither are the Black men. And that's a whole that's another conversation for another time. But nobody was desiring y'all. If you're Black, you have to be mixed. You have to be mixed race. Nobody was chasing. King, you made me scream. Somebody remembered it. Nobody was checking for them. So it just, I feel like Janae was treated horribly by what was that Connor guy when he started going for Leah. It just was weird. I didn't like the way Liv talked to Akeem. Like, it was a lot of microaggressions there. But ultimately, it's because they just treated the Black people like they're just not desirable. And I think that's a whole other conversation. It's not just a Black woman thing, but Cordell, I feel like really, really like Serena from what I could see. Serena was just like, when I want to pick you up, I'm gonna pick you up. When I want to put you down, I'm gonna put you down. And I kind of like seeing a Black woman play the game like that, because I feel like dating in general, I feel like Black women do need to exercise more control. You can't always be desperate or you can't always be the one waiting to be chosen. Like, you should be willing to let stuff go. You should be willing to let men go. But I don't know if she really likes him. I don't know. Maybe I'll finish watching and then, I'll give you guys a full breakdown. All right, let's get into this. All right, so did any of y'all go to the Kamala thing here in Atlanta? Like I said, I was stuck in 2-hour traffic, child, with 3 Haitians. It was not pleasant. But, people dragged Meg Thee Stallion for her performance. What do y'all think? Like, what do y'all think about Meg Thee Stallion twerking for democracy? Like, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about Meg Thee Stallion in a crop top suit, clapping cheeks for freedom? To freedom! What do y'all think about that? I will tell you what I think. I think it was very on brand, and I'm going to tell you why. JD Vance, who is Trump's running mate, is anti-women having basic rights to choose when it comes to their bodies. This man voted against having IVF access. IVF. Okay. This man is very anti-women choosing, what to do with their bodies. So I feel like Meg, because her message is, my body, my choice, I can dress how I want, I can say what I want. I think that it is very on brand. Now, would I have come out in a crop top suit twerking? No. Do I have Meg Thee Stallion's cheeks? I do not. Maybe if I had her cheeks, maybe I would. Maybe I would. Okay. I think she looked cute. I think her dancers look cute. I like their outfits. I like the beats. I like the beats. I think it was entertaining at the very least, but I don't know. I feel like the hate that she's getting, I think it's rooted in misogynoir. I really think it's rooted in that. I think that I really think that people are really just using any instance to bash this woman and be very misogynoir towards her. I do. I think that the hate that she gets is very, it's actually kind of heartbreaking. Now again, was it appropriate or inappropriate? I think, depending on who you ask, you'll get a different answer. But also, we have to think about it. I mean, Trump is bringing out Kid Rock, Hulk Hogan. Trump is bringing out Amber Rose, and introducing her as a rapper. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, somebody said, okay, all black women don't just have twerking to offer. And I get that. Maybe she should have came out, performed Savage, and didn't twerk. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, I get it. I just don't think that the hate that she receives, I think it's just misogynoir, though. Like, I think it just, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, black people, we shake ass. And the thing, too, is you got to think about it. Kamala is in Atlanta. She brought Quavo out. Like, even if you go to Quavo's comments, like, his comment section is in shambles, the way people are dragging him. But, that's not going to be as publicized because he's a guy. The hate is always going to be stronger for the woman. But Kamala was in Atlanta. Like, Atlanta, we have hookah in the airport. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just a certain crowd here in Atlanta. And I think that also, too, that Kamala is going to have to she's going to have to really dig her heels into her I'm a woman bag, I'm a black woman bag, I'm an Indian woman bag. like, you know, into her DEI hire back. Like, she's going to have to really. Somebody said she didn't twerk. No, she did. Megan definitely. She didn't twerk like how she be doing at her concerts, but she did. I just showed you a clip where she turned around and she gave a little ass shake. Like, she twerked, baby. It's okay. Like, she did. She twerked. It's okay. Like, there's twerking. There's twerking. You know what I mean? She twerked. All right. But yeah, I think Kamala has to really dig her heels into her culture bag. Like, let me remind y'all who I am. Let me remind y'all about my culture. Let me remind y'all that I went to Howard University. Let me remind y'all that I'm the first. Let me see if I could get this video too. Because, you know, there's all these sayings about, you know, you have Trump saying that, oh, she all of a sudden turned black. Like, no, like, Kamala has always acknowledged her blackness. And then you even have black people saying, oh, she never acknowledged her blackness, which is not true. It's just y'all don't be knowing these people until they actually are on the vice presidential or presidential stage. A lot of you guys y'all don't follow these people's careers. And so you just say whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But anyway, Kamala had this to say at the rally, and I thought it was great.
In September, he had previously agreed to. So last week, you may have seen, he pulled out of the debate in September he had previously agreed to. So here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about that. So he won't debate, but he and his running mate sure seem to have a lot to say about me. Don't you find some of their stuff to just be plain weird? Well, Donald, I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say, say it to my face.
That was brilliant. Brilliant to me. Somebody said Kamala need to put Vybz Kartel on the next rally, period. Kamala, you need to let the people know that you're a warrior. Where's my warrior? Girl, you need to pull out the stops. Sis, put Vybz Kartel. You know she can't put Vybz Kartel up there because Vybz Kartel would have been one of the people she prosecuted, so she can't. Imagine Kamala getting Vybz Kartel to the next rally, bitch. It's going to fuck down. Like, I'm sorry. Yo, imagine Kamala putting Vybz Kartel at the next rally. It's going to fuck down. Somebody said, put a criminal. Seriously? I mean, Trump is doing it. Here's the thing. Like, y'all want to play these respectability politics. Trump is not doing none of that. Trump is not here to be respected. He's not here to respect anybody either. So y'all be, oh, we can't twerk. We can't do that. Do you not see that Trump is not playing the game? Trump is not playing the game. And he's literally a convicted felon. He's a criminal. So again, what are we talking about? Let's be for like, I was just joking about Kamala putting Vybz Kartel. But what if she did? What if she did? You got a whole criminal running for president, so why not put pool party? If I even a beach, we have to reach for summertime. Why not? Hey, whoa. Why not? Why not? Since we putting criminals on stage, during Black Women's, we about to have the first Black Indian Black Women's President Black Women's Month. I'm sorry, that would be legendary to me. Somebody need to make that happen. And for those of you guys who literally want to sit here and deny that this woman has, acknowledged her Blackness. Like, please, like, literally, like, in 2023, when she was sworn in as a prosecutor, she was sworn in as the first Black woman to do what she did. Like, let's just be for real. Like, y'all don't do the research. There's so much video. There's so much receipts out there. Y'all just choose to just ignore it, and that's fine. Just say you're ignoring it rather than just stating what you're stating as facts, okay? Let's talk about this NABJ sit down. How do y'all feel about this sit down that happened yesterday? Like, I really want to just like dissect it a little bit. I mean, I don't know how much time y'all got. I don't want to keep y'all too long, but how did y'all feel about the National Association of Black Journalists sitting down with Trump? How did y'all feel about that? Because woo child, woo, child. I'm one of the people who was like, why? Why? Why are we doing this? Why? Exactly. Kalani, you said it better. Y'all have to do your research because the receipts are there. Like, y'all don't do no research, child. Y'all don't do no research. And it's just and some of y'all gonna hate what I'm about to say, but this is why y'all's kids are getting dumber and dumber. Y'all don't do research. Y'all kids don't want to do no research. This is why they be in the classroom braiding their teacher's hair, because y'all are dumb and so are y'all kids. And that's why we need folks that are actually going to make education priority, make a good education accessible, remove a lot of the red tape, a lot of the velvet rope for our children in the future so that our children can be smarter than us, because y'all are dumb. This iPad generation is dumb as hell. Y'all don't do no research. And then, you just hear somebody say something and it's true. It's true. I know y'all gonna drag me, but I don't care. I'm gonna tell you. A lot of y'all are dumb. So are y'all kids. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. It's true. It's true. Like, y'all are lazy. And some of y'all, not all y'all, but some of y'all are dumb on purpose. Like, you seek to be stupid. Wisdom be chasing your ass, and you just be getting your Usain Bolt on. Wisdom be trying to chase you, and you just be getting your Usain, you be getting your Shakiri on. Stop running away from wisdom. Stop running away from wisdom. All right. Let me see if I can share my screen. I've never shared my screen before, but let me see if I can share my screen, child. Can I share my screen? Oh, it's easiest with two. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, okay. What? Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. Is it doing it? Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see my screen? Can y'all see my screen? Lord. Can y'all see my screen? No? Oh, Lord. Window. Can y'all see my screen? Damn. All right. The people saying no. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Let me see if I can. Damn. How do I share my screen? Hold on, y'all. I've never done this. I'm sorry. Choose what to share. Screen. Okay. Can y'all see my screen? What? Oh, no. Okay. Stop sharing. Okay. Hold on. Oh, so I would have to do. Oh, okay. I see how to do it, y'all. Hold on. Okay. I am not a black women's in tech. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. NABJ Trump. Okay. Okay, hold on, y'all. Lord. Okay, share screen. Share screen. But is it not showing? Can y'all see the YouTube? Can y'all see the YouTube? Lord. My God. Can y'all see the YouTube? Okay, y'all see it. Okay. Okay. So let's go here. Okay, y'all see it. Okay. Wait, what? Somebody just told me I need to get Cash App. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna put I don't know what my Cash App is, but I'm gonna put it. No sound. Can y'all hear me? Somebody said Jesse's fighting for her life. I'm fighting for my life for real. But I want to make sure y'all can hear. Okay, were y'all hearing this? Okay. Were y'all hearing the playback? Oh, y'all not hearing them. Okay. Why is it not? Oh, okay. So it's not y'all not hearing the okay. Damn. Okay. Well, are you guys okay with us just going through the audio? Oh, somebody said you could put the subtitles. Okay. Lord, I'm so sorry, y'all. I've never done this before, so I'm just maybe I should have done this before, like tested this before, but then again, I don't know how I would have been able to know whether you guys would hear it or not. Um Y'all are good with audio, right? See, and this is why I be doing my iPad. I be trying to, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to be technical or whatever, but that's just not my thing. That's not my give. It's just, that is not my gift. Okay. Let's do audio.
President Kamala Harris's team to schedule a Q&A either in person or virtually in September. As journalists, we use opportunities like these both to inform our reporting, but also to help voters understand the choices that they face in a consequential and historic election year.
First of all,
NABJ has partnered.
I want to say this, right? I think her name is Rachel Scott. Can y'all see her? Damn, I got this damn Russell Simmons background. But the main lady who was doing the questioning, she cooked his ass. Like, she cooked his ass. Like, can we just start there? Cooked.
Some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President,
like cooked. How did y'all feel about her line of questioning? I feel like that was the best line of questioning I've seen. And the way she would push back at what he was saying, like she was fact checking him in real time. And he and his team did not like that, because she was fact checking him in real time and she was fighting back. Someone said she was too emotional. No, she wasn't. She was very matter of fact. Very, very matter of fact. And, you know, I'm even seeing some comments here that are saying, oh, her approach was not appropriate, not professional. And see, this is why, that's one of the reasons why I feel like it just was not a good idea to have Trump on a platform like that, because y'all only do this when it's Black women. Black women are the only ones who get that type of rep. A Black woman can literally just be matter of fact.
Your own support.
Literally matter of fact. And y'all will say she has a bad attitude. You'll say she's a bitch. You'll say all these different things. But it really only happens when it is a Black woman. The moment a Black woman is matter of fact, she's a bitch. The moment a Black woman is matter of fact, she's emotional. There was not one moment where Rachel's emotions got the best of her. And he was coming for her repeatedly. Called her all types of names, rude, like, and she never lost her cool. Not once. Not once did she lose her cool. But again, you guys only do that to Black women. It's never, that's never even a thing when it's a white woman or a woman that's white adjacent. Someone said our energy is strong. I will say this. I think our energy is not just strong, but I think Black women, when we're talking about certain things, like we're just really matter of fact. We're coming with the facts, like receipts. You know what I mean? Like that whole saying of receipts, that is a Black woman thing. That's a Black woman thing. And keep in mind, Rachel Scott did what Trump doesn't want to do with Kamala.
Down to the state of the race.
He does not want to debate her, because guess what? If you think Rachel Scott was on one, wait until he debates Kamala. He's probably never going to debate her. He's probably never going to debate her, because he's not going to be able to give these long-winded answers that don't address anything. Literally does, like, if you look at Trump, whenever he's at these debates, he never answers the question.
Push false claims states, which is not true.
He never answers the question. I'm trying to pull in some of these files.
Push false claims about some of your rivals.
Hold up. Child, I'm trying to bring in the clips, child, because it's just not gonna work for me to bring in this.
To the state of the race, sir.
Damn, there was one point too that I really wanted to address.
I will tell you that.
Hold up. Lord, give me a moment. All right. I don't think I'm going to find this clip, but I was really looking for this clip. If you go back to the sit down, right? When you go back to the sit down, they were asking him really, really good questions. There was one point where they were asking him about JD Vance's views, and he couldn't even tell you JD Vance's views. Like they would ask him, well, hey, JD Vance said this.
I will tell you that coming.
Did he? You know, I'm not sure. He wouldn't even know. Like they brought up one, what did they say? They brought up, I think it was I'm surprised they didn't bring up the fact that JD Vance had called him Hitler. Like, I feel like that was something that Trump's team told him not to do. But once he got there, I would have still asked, like, how do you pick someone who was literally just warning America about you being America's next Hitler during your last term? How do you pick that person now to be your running mate? And you know why? Because when you look at JD Vance's outlook on things, it is very anti-democratic. JD Vance doesn't believe that if you have any children that you should have the right to vote. Like he feels like women who don't have children should not have the right to vote. And he feels that the more children you have, the more votes you should have. The fact that they didn't even get a chance to ask him when he was like, well, Kamala, just turned Black. We're going to get into that too. But making it seem as though you can't be Indian and Black at the same time when you have JD Vance, whose wife is a white Indian woman. Actually, I think is she half white or half Indian? She's half white and half Indian. But literally, like, the fact that JD Vance talks out the side of both of his necks, we're going to get into because there's somebody who was saying that Kamala be talking out the side of her neck, to both her necks. We're going to talk about that young lady in a minute. But literally, like, JD Vance's views are actually worse than Trump's. Like, if you think that Trump wanting full immunity is one thing, wait till you break down JD Vance's views. The only reason why Trump would be okay with running with someone who literally just called him Hitler is because that person's views coincide with his Hitler-like views. As a matter of fact, they are worse. They are worse. Let's see this clip right here.
You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabid to describe Black district attorneys. You've attacked Black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking Black supporters to vote for you, why should Black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Cooked his ass. Cooked his ass. That was her first question. That was her first question. Cooked his ass. Like, put him on the grill. George Foreman. Cooked. And I don't see how anybody sees a problem with what she asked. It is a matter of fact question. And this was his response.
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the Black population of this country. I've done so much for the Black population of this country.
Mind you, he goes on to give us no examples of what he did for the Black country. He said, I've employed the Blacks in the country. How? He never really gave any answer to that, but he kept coming back to how rude she was and fake news and just the same old rhetoric where he never actually answers the question. I think that's something that whether you want to vote for this man or not, this man has deflection, like his entire being is to deflect. His entire being. Deflect, 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 deflect. He never answers the question, ever. Let's go to another moment.
Including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris. Some of your own supporters, including Republicans on Capitol Hill, have labeled Vice President Kamala Harris, who is the first Black and Asian American woman to serve as vice president and be on a major party ticket, as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it? Just to find it, sir, do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris...
Damn, they cut up this clip, but she asked him that question, and he was like, what's DEI? What is DEI? Let me go and see if I could find the moment where he said it.
I respect either one, but with it. But one of the big problems, and a lot of the journalists in this room I know and I have great respect for, a lot of the journalists in this room are Black. I will tell you that coming from the border are millions and millions of people.
To fact check this conversation in real time, you can access
institutions, from prisons, from jails, they're gang members in other countries, people that happen to be taking Black jobs. You had the best.
What exactly is a Black job, sir?
A Black job is anybody that has a job. That's what it is. Anybody that has a job.
All right.
And
Mr.
they're taking the employment away from Black people. They're coming in, they're invading. It's an invasion of millions of people, probably 15, 16, 17 million people. I have a feeling it's much more than that. And everybody's been seeing what's happened. The first group of people, the Black population, is affected most by that. And Kamala is allowing it to happen. She's the border czar. She's the worst border czar in the history of the world. There's never been a border czar like this. She's never even essentially been. She said she was there once, but not the right part of the border.
He never answers. This motherfucker is senile. He never answers the question. But also, I was trying to find the clip where she asked him what the DEI was, and he asked her to define it. So when we go to the clip, she defines it, and he's like, yeah, but still, what's the meaning?
And be on a major party ticket as a DEI hire. Is that acceptable language to you? And will you tell those Republicans and those supporters to stop it? Just to find it, sir, do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is only on the ticket because she is a Black woman?
No.
I really wish they didn't cut this up, but you can hear her say, I just defined it, sir. If you go back and watch, he says, what's a DEI? What's a DEI? Like this man is running for president and he can't define DEI. When she asked him what's a Black job, he couldn't tell you what a Black job was. You know why? Because he knows that term is a racist term. It's a racist term, and what he's doing is he's using fear of all these supposed criminals that are coming in here to take our jobs. Mind you, there are no jobs. There are no jobs. And let's be for real. And I say this as an immigrant. I was born in Canada. I was born to 2 Haitian parents. Immigrants don't come here and take Americans' jobs. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Immigrants come in here and they take what they can get and they build from there. When you go into certain places like hospitality, who do you see working there? Who do y'all see working these hospitality jobs? When y'all are going and y'all are going into just the service, the service industry, who's working those jobs? This man is playing in our face. Immigrants be taking jobs that don't nobody else want to take. Let's just be for real. I say that as an immigrant. So immigrants are not coming in the country taking people's jobs. Oh my God. They coming in and they taking the jobs that people don't want to take for whatever the reason. Okay? But he uses this fear-mongering rhetoric. Oh my God, they're coming to take. What jobs they taking? What job is Timali taking? What job Jose and them taking? What job is Timali taking? What job is Sharon taking? They're not coming to take the jobs that Americans really want to have, and the jobs that Americans really want to have, and they are equipped to have with their education that they're indebted for. They're not available because America keeps outsourcing them because it's cheaper. It's cheaper too. Immigrants take what they can get. And I say that as an immigrant. I really hope nobody takes what I'm saying as offensive, but I say that as an immigrant. It is a racist rhetoric that he's using to try to convince people that, oh, when we get rid of all the immigrants, all the jobs are going to come back. No, they're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. That's why when you call T-Mobile, AT&T, you can't even get somebody who speaks English anymore. You're either fighting with the automated system or you fighting with somebody who doesn't know what you're saying. Because they're getting paid $2 an hour somewhere and I don't know where the fuck they at. Okay.
So, I've known her a long time indirectly, not directly very much. And she was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She is always, but just to be clear, sir, do you believe that she is...
I think somebody should look into that too when you ask, continue in a very hostile, nasty tone.
It's a direct question, sir. Do you believe that Vice President Kamala Harris is a DEI hire, as some Republicans
really don't
have
know.
said?
I mean, I really don't know. Could be. There are some, and there are plenty. I know this lady right over there, Harris, is a fantastic person who just interviewed me at length. And
he never answers the question. Never answers the question. She's always been, so you mean to tell me that y'all, so this entire time he looked at Kamala and her silk press that she's had for the last 40 years and she had to tell you she was black? All of a sudden she turned black. Everybody watching right now, drop in the comment section and let me know, when did y'all turn black? When did you turn black? I'll tell you when I turn black. Let me read this comment. Some of y'all are telling me your immigrant stories, and I like it. My mother's a Haitian immigrant. That 3.25 hour raising 4 kids with all types of bills, so she was working bottom of the barrel jobs. Correct. Like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. When immigrants come here, what jobs are they taking? What jobs? When did y'all turn black? I'm gonna tell y'all when I turned black. I'll never forget. This was back in the 90s that my mom had given me the responsibility to clean our bathroom. So, you know, I put a little Clorox, you know, spray or whatever, and I got to scrub it. And she was like, no. You have to put water, Clorox, Ajax, and you let it sit down. Okay? Sit down. Right? And that is my introduction to letting the bathtub marinate. Because see, as a black person, you can't just clean the tub. You got to let it marinate. You got to let it's got to marinate first. Okay? That's when I found out that I was transforming into a black person. If you have any, you know, when you turn black stories, feel free to share them. Rose said, I turned black when Cash Money took over for the 9/9 in 2000. Some of y'all saying Kamala's not black, she's mixed. Okay, so she's half black. Okay, so when did she just turn half black? Is that something like, did she walk through a door and all of a sudden Boom, she had half blackness. Like, what are we debating? So us dissecting her blackness while this white supremacist attacks her blackness, what is that achieving? Thank you very much, Lena. I appreciate it. What is that? You know, and were y'all having that same conversation when Obama was in office? Or because Jeezy and them, my president is black, my Lambo blue. Like, I thought, so why y'all picking and choosing when y'all want to? Just saying. Why are we picking and choosing? She went to HBCU. Like, what? So what? All right, let's continue.
Campaign. Senator J.D. Vance is your running mate. We can move on now to the state of the race, sir. I want to get back to the campaign. Senator J.D. Vance is your running mate. He's had a lot of controversy lately, and I want to read you a few things that he has said in the past. He said the Democrats running the country are a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices they've made, and so they want to make the rest of the country miserable too. He's not talking here about how great it is to be a parent. He's attacking what he says are the choices people are making to not have children. Did you know that he had these views about people who do not have children before you picked him to be your running mate? And do you agree with him?
No, I know this. He is very family oriented.
No. He said no. How do you not know your running mate's views? How do you not know your running mate's views? Like, y'all, let's be for real. Like, so we're voting for people who are choosing running mates whose views they don't know.
And he thinks family is a great thing. That doesn't mean he thinks that if you don't have a family, it's not. I know people with families. I know people with great families. I know people with very troubled families. And I also know people with no families. They didn't meet the right person. Things happen. You go through life, you don't meet the right person.
But he's not just talking about families here. He also says that people that don't have children should get less votes than those that do.
I'm just speaking for myself.
Is that your campaign
I think
position?
I'm speaking for him too. He strongly believes in family. But I know people with great families. I know people with not great family. Right person. Things happen. You go through life, you don't meet the right person.
But he's not just talking about families here. He also says that people that don't have children should get less votes than those that do.
I'm just speaking for myself.
Is that your campaign
I think
position?
I'm speaking for him too. He strongly believes in family. But I know people with great families. I know people with not great families that don't have a family. And the people without the family are far better. They're superior in many cases, okay? He's not...
We can move on now.
He never answers the question. He never answers the question. Go watch the live for yourself. He was supposed to sit down with them for an hour. He only sat down with them for 30 minutes. His team was not having that shit. He never answers the question. He believes that you should have less votes. You shouldn't even be able to vote if you don't have kids. Is that your position? Trump never answers this. Trump never answers that. Trump never answers the question.
From the border are millions and millions of people that happen to be taking black jobs.
No, we already talked about that. But he never answers the questions. Never answers the questions, y'all. Like, I'm not even telling y'all who to, like, I told y'all, I'm riding with Kamala. I'm riding with Kamala. And I'm sorry, I keep saying her name incorrectly sometimes. I'm riding with Kamala. And one of the basic reasons why is because if you ask her a question, she can answer it. This man never answers questions. He deflects. He goes up here somewhere, up there somewhere. We didn't even get to see him address Project 25. That's really what I want to see. But here's the thing, right? I think that this sit down, it was really bad. I think it looks bad on both parts. But the thing is, one thing about Trump and his base, they're able to flip this into a very entertaining sit down, and they're going to use the entertainment. Trump is very entertaining. People think he's funny. So that's how they're going to be able to spin this. The NABJ, y'all can't spin this. Yes, like this is what journalism looks like. These journalists clocked in, and I wish we would get more journalism instead of, you know, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who get online and say just whatever. I wish we would have real journalists, you know, make a comeback. But the way they're going to be able to take all his talking points and spin it into entertaining racism, it's just like, that's what I hate, because they've already spun it. Now they're already looking at Kamala's race. All Trump has is her race. He has no other talking points, which is why he doesn't want to debate her. So those of you guys, well, she is mixed race. Okay, she is. What's next? What are we going to talk about? The policies? Can you debate her with her policies? He can't. He can't. He cannot. He cannot. Like the way Trump is acting like he just found out that Kamala is black, it's giving this.
He's a knitter.
Like, like she's a knitter. She's a knitter. It's giving she's a knitter. Oh my God, she's a knitter. Like,
he's a knitter.
Trump just found out that Kamala's a knitter. I'm screaming. Like, what are we doing? Like, what? What? All right. I wasn't going to talk about this. But I'm going to talk about it. Because what we just saw Rachel Scott and all the rest of those journalists, what they did at the NABJ, they brought the heat for who we really need to be bringing the heat for. And then you have folks who sit up online and who do other things. And before I bring up this video, I just want to say this. Amanda Seales be right. Okay? She be right. The timing for me sometimes is what is questionable. Like, sus be right. But the timing, and also, should we not be having this energy for Trump? Should we not? I want to play this clip and we're going to talk about it.
I don't need politicians to state things. Kamala Harris stating things. I don't need politicians to state things. I need politicians to do things. When I met with Kamala Harris after she summoned me, I said to her straight up, you talk out two sides of your neck and we don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Kamala Harris who's trying to shut me the fuck up. Because I told her straight up that I feel like she is disingenuous in her messaging. And she said to me, well, you're being too critical. And I said, I am a voter. I'm supposed to be critical. That's my job. And I want to see actions. She said, well, how am I supposed to talk about racism in America without calling Americans racist? I said, well, first of all, there are many racist Americans, but there's also policy, legislation, institution, and systems that are racist that need to be addressed. They need to be addressed. And if you're not going to do that in an actualized way and in a loud, bold way, people will never really know where you're coming from. Well, you can't tell me how I feel. So I'm not telling you how you feel. I'm telling you how you sound. I'm telling you how you sound. Okay? The truth is that you should always question your source and what are their intentions. And what you all need to know is that I don't need to do any of this. I don't need to talk about any of this.
But you constantly do. Lord have mercy. Like the girl is constantly talking about shit that she don't need to talk about, right? Here's the thing. I think Amanda Seales is correct. That we don't need politicians that are just going to say things. We do need politicians that are going to get the job done, that are going to put forth policies that are in favor of our views. And when this clip of Amanda Seales went viral, folks literally started putting forward all of the bills that Kamala Harris, all of the legislation that she supported, all of it that goes with her views. And so to say that she talks out of both sides of her necks was just inaccurate. It's not fully accurate. We have to understand that this is not we're in a democracy. Like, we are in a democracy. So many people, Black people, felt Obama was going to come into the White House and get rid of racism. That's not how this works. If Obama if Obama could not erase racism, y'all think Kamala's going to be able to do that? Some Africans get their Blackness questions because people don't know that Black people are very diverse. I'm Ghanaian and my aunt can pass for a mixed race even though her parents are both Black. Agree with that. Thank you so much, Phyllis. But if Obama couldn't get rid of racism, if Obama couldn't flat out call America racist, what makes you think Kamala Harris can do that as a Black woman? And why are we giving her more energy when it comes to racism than this white supremacist criminal that is literally running again for presidency, when, to be honest, like by all logic, he shouldn't be. But because of racism, he is. When did you talk to Kamala? Like, I want to know. I want to know that. When did Kamala summon Amanda Seales? I really want to know that. Was it before or after Joe Biden decided that he gonna kick the bucket and start making his journey to the upper room on a Sunday last week? When did she have time to do that shit? When? And if she had time to do that, you mean to tell me it wasn't no NDAs or nothing? Like, you could just come on here and drag that lady? So you dragged her on the phone and you dragged her on IG Live to us? If you have Kamala's ear, why are you not staying in her ear and being that influence? Girl, the way I would have been fixated on, bitch, I got this woman's ear. Let me stay in her ear. Let me stay in her ear. Let me stay in her ear because obviously she cares about what I'm saying. Shoot, this could parlay me into having my little Olivia Pope moment. Why are you coming to us telling us that you told Kamala that she's disingenuous and she told you, well, you being too critical and I can't say this and girl. That makes me question if that really happened. It makes me question that. And I would hate, I would hate to think that somebody would get online and say this and it didn't happen. But if it happened, did it really happen the way you say it did? Like, for you to be summoned by the vice president of the United States because of your IG lives and what you be saying on there, that's very powerful. And I'm gonna need my sister to learn how to shut up. You don't gotta come to us and tell us that. That should have been, we should have just looked up and seen your ass down to the White House once Kamala's in there. We should have just seen your ass have a little position up in the Oval Room or whatever the fuck going on, the oval-shaped people. You should have been up there having your little office. We didn't need to know that. We don't need to know that. We didn't even know that. Yeah, we don't need to know that. We don't need to know that. Why would you come and tell us that? We don't need to know that. We do not need to know that. Like, we do need to definitely hold Kamala's feet to the fire. But I think right now, like, and I didn't see that full live from Amanda, but I think right now when it comes to the topic of racism, to be honest, I don't think that that's a topic that we need to be placing on Kamala's shoulders. Do you guys not see what the other side is doing to her? I know, right, Miss? Do you not see what the other side is doing to her? I agree. Like, I agree with Amanda that we do need to hold these politicians accountable. But you know how sometimes somebody be right, but they always be right at the wrong time. Like, it's like, girl, this is not the time, and we don't need to be centering this around you and your conversation with this person. We need to be centering around, okay, how can we move forward? Like, okay, so what's your nonprofit organization? How do you plan to mobilize and help Kamala address that? And how can your followers help you? It's not always about you. It can't always be centered around you. That's just my only critique to that. But yeah, y'all, these are just a couple of my thoughts when it came to the sit down. If you haven't watched it, I think you should. But the problem for me, is that the imagery from the sit down is gonna be used in perpetuity.
A lot of people don't know that word. Y'all should Google that. That word. Y'all should Google that. A lot of doing it in perpetuity. A lot of doing it in perpetuity. In perpetuity. In perpetuity. A lot of people don't know that word. Y'all should Google that. In perpetuity. A lot of people don't know that word. Y'all should Google that.
Perpetuity. The imagery is gonna be out here for perpetuity. In perpetuity. See, a lot of y'all don't know that word. Okay? A lot of y'all don't know that word. In perpetuity. Y'all, what's going to be our plan? Because I don't know what y'all gonna do, bitch. I got a trip to Ghana coming up. I'm gonna be going to Ghana. I'm supposed to be going to hold on, let me tell y'all the country. Hold on. Let me tell y'all the country. I need to email all these people back. I'm so behind on all my emails. I know my management team probably watching this right now, and they're like, I just know it. I know they are watching this shit, and they're like, bitch, you got 20 emails to answer. I'm supposed to be going to Ethiopia. Listen, I might just leave and not come back. I don't know. I might just leave and not come back and just run my house as a little Airbnb until shit go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, because,
In perpetuity. A lot of people don't know that word. Y'all should Google that. Doing it in perpetuity. A lot of people don't know that word. Y'all should Google that.
It's Carlos. Carlos King. Carlos is like, Carlos King. But all right, y'all. I just want to come in. I had a lot of thoughts about all this stuff, and I just want to come and chat with y'all. Nobody's paying me. I saw some of the comments. Who's paying you? Nobody's paying me. Nobody's fucking paying me. It's August the 1st. It's the 1st of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I haven't really posted like that during the summer. I've been gone, y'all. I've been gone. I'm about to be gone again this weekend, and then things are going to die down for me for traveling a little bit. But it's a lot of shit going on this month. I have a big surprise for y'all. Like, I have a big Black women's surprise for y'all this month. Hopefully everything is signed on the dotted line soon, because I have a big surprise for y'all. Huge surprise for y'all. Like, it's gonna be lit. Like, just a couple things is gonna be lit. Oh, and I'm launching just a couple things this month too. So, what month is it? What month is it for August? What month is it, y'all? Yes, I more videos on Patreon too. So I actually had my housewarming, and I think I'm gonna put that on Patreon and my members only, because it's a lot of like teary-eyed moments. Mr. Easter, he met my like the rest of my family. Well, I have a huge family, so he still has a lot of family to meet. But it was a lot of like, I caught a lot of like really good moments. And him and my mama are like, she slipped and said, "My son." I screamed, "My son, where is my son? My son." She did to my son, y'all. So I don't know. We're gonna think about it. Let's see. Maybe y'all could drop down in the comments. Let me know what month it should be. What month? It's a lot of shit going on this month. I'm gonna look up the holidays too and see what month. It's Montgomery Bra month. Is it? It is Montgomery Bra month. I remember because I was in Barbados for crop over, and the brawl happened, and that was August of last year. Somebody said she's acting like a Nigerian. My mom is Nigerian. My mom, all she does is watch African movies. My mom watches two things: Nollywood movies. I grew up on her doing this. Nollywood movies and Haitian pastors preaching. So when you come in the house, that's the two things you're gonna get. My mom watching African movies, Nigerian movies, or a Haitian preacher screaming and hollering about, Jesus coming back. It's really, you know what? It's Black Women's Turn Black Women's Month. Yo, that is hilarious. All right, on that note, let me let y'all go. I will see you guys in the next live. I love you guys. Take care.